Hi guys, my name is Dr. Brittany Lay, and I work here at Vanderbilt University with Dr. Seth Bordenstein. Here we study viruses, and we think viruses are the absolute coolest thing that there ever was in science. And why we think they're so cool is because of a few reasons. One, they're the most abundant biological entity on the planet. They outnumber any living thing by orders of magnitude, so a lot of viruses are on planet Earth. But the most abundant type of viruses are those that infect the things that we cannot see. So although there's viruses that infect you, your dog, an ant that's living in the dirt pile out back, there are viruses that also infect the things that we cannot see. And most importantly, those that infect bacteria. And bacteria are really abundant, like I'm sure you've seen in other videos on this event, but the bacterial viruses are not called viruses exactly. They are actually called phages. And these phages actually look like tiny little aliens. And this is what they look like here. You have a head that is filled with all of the DNA and RNA that they may carry, so the blueprint of what they're going to actually look like. And then they have this little tail that looks like a spaceship that's landing on planet Mars. But they actually use this to do kind of the same thing as a spaceship would do. So they can pretend this is a bacterial cell. Then this bacteria is floating around in the environment, and it encounters a virus. And this virus uses its little legs to sit on top of this new planet or bacterial cell. And it's going to infect this bacteria. So once it does this, it gets across the cell wall of this bacteria and begins to replicate. And this virus can make many copies of itself inside of this bacteria. But once it makes so many copies of itself that it actually cannot be contained inside of the bacterial cell wall anymore, it then proceeds to lyse open the bacterial cell wall, which to explode and spread throughout its entire environment and to go find a new bacterial host to infect. So phages are pretty much the coolest because one, they look like tiny little aliens, and two, they explode the cells that they infect to go off and spread all kinds of havoc inside of their environment. And who doesn't like things that explode?